He always wanted to live near the ocean. The view from his office obstructs the view from another office. People crowd fast in the streets, coffee cools too quickly in paper cups, and he wants to feel again the weight of waves rolling in, the smell of the sea salt air. "There's no rest for the weary," his friend says across the room, leaving the office for the day. No rest, and phone call after phone call. "One more deal, and I'm done." Just enough is never enough. It seems the world is not enough. Every time the phone rings, he knows that we drill and buy and sell and burn, that we live on polar satellites of want and need, have and have not. And the days go and by, and dreams defer for everyone, as the earth turns with its mechanisms and organisms, water falling from clouds, to the mountain, through the rocks, to the lake below, into the physics of low spaces. To ditches draining from the new American neighborhoods, rows of redwood fences, perfectly placed trees, miracle-grown shrubs, two-car garages, sprinkler systems, and sodded yards. Success is oblivious. The ineluctable modality of the visible keeps us keeping up with the Joneses, but who are the Joneses watching? The view from his office is obstructed, and he wonders. The astronomer's daughter walks the shoreline to then and back. A melody of lovers left, seaweed and receding tide. The sea swell swarm of tears that fall through invisibly blonde hairs tasted, she thought, of the moment of remembering one's own birth. Or maybe of being rolled by waves, the embrace and the rhythm of, the rhythm of, the rhythm of. She loves me not. She loves me, she loves me. He sees a reflection of the view in the mirrored windows of the office building across the street, and something calls attention to his hands. The pen, then the paperclip, tapping the calendar on his desk. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the wedding announcement of a friend from college. She loves me not. Small petals plucked. Childhood, the silentium perpetua of the eventual silence. Answers fall along a fractal. He feels waves of weight rolling, feels the infinitive to be, or I am not, I am. As the earth turns, the wind feels opposite. He remembers the sun, the wind, her hair, the softness of her voice, the humpback whale breaching, and everyone rushed to one side of the boat. He seagulled into memories. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tap, tap, tap. The phone rings and the phone rings. The proofs, the figures ranged in columns before him. He watched unaccountable the charts and diagrams. The flashes and specks of the people formulating phrases on the sidewalk below. The newspapers pile in corners with elm leaves. Vodka bottles clink over cracks in the concrete. Phones ring from every place. Dates and lists, to-dos and ways to be accumulate like drunkards in corners. To be on time, they'd have to leave at 7. The phone kept ringing. He was living a list of things he'd rather not. Use forks from the outside in. Your name goes on your right, or is it left shoulder? I can never remember. It wouldn't fit the straps of that dress anyway. Oh, nice shoes, belt, purse, Nordstrom, the rack, on sale. Did you hear the story about the cookies? Isn't that great? Isn't that Neiman Marcus? Kenneth Cole, Calvin Klein, DKNY. Just shoot me an email. What's your cell? Look me up on Facebook. New York, London, San Francisco, Tokyo. If they're not all flashes and specks, what are they? It was late in the day. He wanted a glass of water. She was calling again on the other line. Yes, sir, I understand, sir. May I recommend, though, she didn't leave a message. He just wanted a glass of water. No more deals to be done. To get to the wedding on time, they'd have to leave by 7 and pass through acres of cattle that stand in dirt and shit for days to be purses and shoes, food. He always wondered for weeks afterwards where they'd get the water for all the cattle in Central California off the 5. For the artichokes, strawberries, cabbage, and rose, almonds, loved the sun, the dirt, the wind along the valley without water. From Nebraska, Kansas, the Dakotas, herbicides and pesticides, wheat, oats, and corn shipped south to acres of cattle in California. He wanted an unobstructed view of the ocean, the phone to stop, the phone to stop ringing, one more deal to be done. And sand, sand, sand. Slept, we, wind, wept. Sand, sounds, night, down. Waves, womb, tide rise, sand, and sleep sounds, sleep sounds, sleep sounds. He just wanted a glass of water, an unobstructed view of the ocean, the woods behind his house in 2nd grade, the creek along the road to school, Sunday afternoons in the car next to his dad, the silent streets and autumn highways, dirt roads, bicycles and fishing poles, hiking boots, books and river bluffs, pine needles on blue jeans and flannel shirts, the dull downtown closed, flagpoles, flower gardens, people at pianos and living rooms, painting houses and raking leaves, picnics, lakes and swings, creeks, crawdads, cousins, aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers, friends, horseshoes, singing and vegetable gardens, wild turkey sandwiches and homegrown tomatoes, blackberries and homemade ice cream. The phone rings. Tap. Saturday. Tap. Sunday. Tap. He looks at the reflection of the view, the sun setting on the bay, and he wonders, is the water moving, or is it the light that moves? And when it slows, becomes something we think we can see and touch. If it is only light, why do we thirst for water?